Secretary for Public Affairs, Tricia McLaughlin. Tricia, great to see you. Finally, it's gone for good.
It's gone for good, Dagan. Good riddance, because that program, Quiet Skies, under the guise of national security, what it really did was weaponize national security against those less favored political opponents and to benefit their political friends. So the Biden administration, for example, went after Tulsi Gabbard, but as well, they used the program to benefit their friends, like Senator Sheehan out of New Hampshire. Her husband was traveling with a known or suspected terrorist 3 times. He was put on Quiet Skies because of this, but then was immediately taken off because the senator made a call to the TSA administrator. So this program was completely broken, was completely corrupted, and this is just more of the exploitation and the corruption that we found that was in our government and under the guise of national security, Dagan.
You know, Tricia, the program's over, but what about all the people that were caught up in this? What's next for them?
We've had some firings. We'll continue to have some firings. But, David, it is absolutely egregious the fact that this program was costing U.S. taxpayers $200 million per year, and yet not since its existence, which it started in 2012 under President Obama, there hasn't been a single terrorist caught under this program or a single terrorist attack prevented from this program. So it's completely just been used to weaponize against its political opponents and to benefit its well-heeled friends like Mr. Sheehan out of New Hampshire.
Moving on to this, one Maryland man has been indicted on human trafficking charges. Oh, excuse me. Maryland man to the left-wing liberal media and the Democrats, we know him as wife-beater, gangbanger, Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He has been brought back to the United States. He has been indicted in Tennessee, and the list of charges is astonishing. He's been indicted on alien smuggling and conspiracy to commit alien smuggling. And some of the items, the information in the indictment includes transporting children throughout the United States and abusing undocumented alien females under his control while transporting them through the United States. Tricia, just go into this. So he's been brought back, but he's been indicted by the Department of Justice, rightfully so, and he will face his fate.
Absolutely. This Salvadorian man, Dagan, will finally face justice. What he's done is disgusting, but what's also disgusting is what the media did. They did his bidding for months. It's been 70 days since the media started calling him this Maryland man, when in reality, he's an illegal immigrant, he's an MS-13 gang member, he's a human trafficker, and he's a wife beater, and he should be nowhere on U.S. soil except for to face justice now. But as Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary, said, this is not his last stop. Once he's done being behind bars in the U.S., he will go back to El Salvador and surely be behind bars there. But we won't forget how the media and how the Democrats handle this. We won't forget that Senator Van Hollen, on U.S. taxpayer dime, flew down to El Salvador to sit down and share a meal with this human trafficker.
You know, be curious to see if Van Hollen takes a victory lap this weekend or if Democrats face the American people. Tricia, always great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tricia.